All right, today we have 8B.9. We're going to be talking about solving log equations. So each day we're just kind of adding one additional thing that could happen in these equations. So remember how when we were dealing with bases, we wanted to get it where you had the same base on each side and then you could drop the bases and solve your equations? Do you guys remember that? Like if I had 3 to the x minus 2 equals 3 to the 5th. Once I had those 3's on both sides, I dropped them, and I had x minus 2 equals 5, which means I could add 2 to both sides, and I got x equals 7. We're all familiar with that? Well, that's what's going to happen today, except for we want to get a log on both sides of the equation. Sometimes you're going to have to condense them. Sometimes you may have to expand them. Most of the time you're going to condense them so that they are a single log on each side. So on example 1, is there a single log on each side? Yes. They will always have the same base. You just want it so you have one log on both sides. Okay, cell phones should be put away. There should be no side conversations. No iPads right now. We are just doing math. So now we are going to drop our logs. I am. And we get 3x equals 96. The next step is to just solve for x to get x by itself. And so what would I do? Good. Divide by 3. And my answer is what? 32 is correct. Someone said the wrong answer. Okay. Example 2 is slightly different. What do I need to change about 2? It's not a single log yet because there's something in front of one of them. Good, so we're going to bring that to the exponent. Okay, remember this number can go up and make an exponent. So we're going to have log base 5, and when I have 4 squared, what is 4 squared? 16 equals, log base 5 of 2x. So now that we have single logs on both sides, what can I do? You can drop the logs. And we get 16 equals 2x.
8 equals x.
And the last thing we'll do is divide by 2 to get x equals 8. All right. Example 3. Do I have a single log on both sides?
Yeah.
I do. That means I can do what?
Drop the logs.
Exactly, drop the logs. Okay, so now I have 3 to the x equals 81. What do you think I'm going to want to do on this problem? Get the common base on this again. And what would 81, can that go to base 3?
Yes, 3 to the 4th.
Good. So we have 3 to the x equals 3 to the 4th. We drop our bases, and x equals 4. All right, example 4. Do you have a single log on both sides?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to start pulling some 6 because a lot of you are not paying attention. So we're going to drop these. We get 3x plus 7 equals?
4x minus 8.
Good, 4x minus 8. And we want to get our x's together, so I'm going to, good, subtract 3x to both sides.
Is it 15?
Those cancel. I'm going to go ahead and add 8 to both sides at the same time.
So 15 equals x.
And 15 does equal x.
Ooh, get it right.
Are there questions so far?
Can we try number 5 on our own?
Hold on. I'm going to do this one together, actually. Okay, example 5. I'm going to start pulling 6, but before I start pulling 6, if you look at these, is there a single log on both sides?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so who thinks they know what we're going to need to do? Oops.
Divide it right.
Good. You're going to condense it, and since they're subtracting, we have to divide. Good. I'm going to pull a stick, and I want someone to repeat what Melody just said. Andrew. Do you need Melanie to say it again? Okay, so Melanie, can you repeat what you said? Did you hear what she said? Okay, so first thing is she saw that there's 2 logs here, and so it starts with this C, but we need to do what with those two logs to make it a single log? Condense, exactly, because we want to make them smaller. We want to condense them. And then Melanie said, since it's subtracting, when I condense, I'm going to change it to division. That's correct, Andrew. Very good. Okay, so we still have log base 4 of x minus 2, and then we're going to have log base 4 of 25 divided by 5. And what is 25 divided by 5? 5. So I'm just going to cross this out and write 5. Now, do I have a single log on both sides? Yes. So what am I going to do, Lindsay? Good. We're dropping the logs, and we're going to put x minus 2 equals 5. And then my last step is to do what, Marcus? Perfect. Add 2 to both sides. And so what does x equal? Perfect. Questions? All right, number 6. We're going to do this one together too.
Good idea.
Okay, so step 1 is I'm going to need to do what, Esmeralda? We want to, starts with a C, condense. Okay, and so if I'm condensing and it's a subtraction, how am I going to change it? It's going to become division. Good. So we're going to have the natural log of 2x plus 3, because the first one goes on top, divided by the second one goes on the bottom, x minus 2, equals the natural log of 4.
I always get, like, I always don't know awesome.
Okay.
It's on this, but it's like,
So next step is to do what, Yelzar? I'm right here. Good. So we drop these off, and we set them equal to each other. So we have 2x plus 3 over x minus 2 equals 4. Who knows what to do now?
reciprocal.
Not reciprocal. Do you know, Mercedes?
Would you divide x minus 2 and then cross multiply?
I would cross multiply. Okay? So whenever you have a fraction on both sides, is everybody listening? A fraction like this on both sides, that means I'm going to go 1 times 2x plus 3. What's 1 times 2x plus 3? 2x plus 3 equals, and then I'm going to go 4 times x minus 2. Good. 4x minus 8. And if you wanted to write that out, you know, before, if you wanted to write 4 times x minus 2 so you don't mess up, you could do that.
Is it 11 over 2?
Okay? But so I just cross multiplied. I multiplied 1 times the 2x plus 3, 4 times the x minus 2, and then we're going to solve. So in order to solve, I'm going to, good, subtract 2x, and that makes 2x, and then I'm going to add 8, and that makes 11. And then your last step is to divide by 2, which makes your answer 11 over 2. Okay, questions? All right, you are going to do number 7 on your own. You don't have whiteboards on your desk, so just raise your hand when you have the answers, and I'm going to walk around and see. In fact, you could probably do 7 and 8 on your own. Yes. Yep. Yeah, it's already a single log, yeah. Solving for x, so 4 times 2x is 2x. And those cancel out. That made us, oh, these right here cancel out. And so you saw that it was straight to 11. So we have a sign here. So the sign there. Okay. These cancel out. 8 plus 3 right here. Yep. Oh wait, it should be positive though, not negative. Yeah, that's not negative.
I know.
Yes. Wrong on this one. You know, like I negative 2 through 27 squared. And then that's all. I know.
over 3, right? So is it 6 over 5?
Yes, good job.
81 over 5.
So the first thing you want to do is
Am I good? Are you good? I'm good. Right?
Three squared is 9.
No. I'm here.
Because I thought you said 9
Yeah.
squared. So is it 9 over 5?
Can I help you?
We both got each other.
What about you, Sarah? Alright. Alright.
You matter we got a break. You're like, whoa. Drop your paper.
Wait, what's the answer to number?
All right, here we go. Oh,
At number 8.
9 over 5. All right, so number 7, the answer should have been 3 over 2, and 8 is 9 over 5. Okay, so I'm going to go through them. So right now we have a single log on both sides, so that means I'm going to do what, Lorenzo? Yes, you guys don't want to say it. Cross them out. Good. Next step will be to do what? Chris. Pay attention.
To the same base.
Good, same base. So we have 3 to the 2x equals 3 to the 3rd. Next step is to do what, Kenny? Good. 2x equals 3. And last step is to do what, Kylie? Perfect. Divide both by 2, and we get 3 over 2 as our answer. Okay. Example 8. First step is to do what, McKenna?
To get it into a fraction.
Before that.
Oh, drop the logs.
Before that.
Move that 2 over 3 to become an exponent.
Good. 2/3 becomes an exponent. So I'm just going to rewrite this. Log base 7 of x equals, and then we have log base 7 of 27 to the 2/3 minus log base 7 of 5. Could I simplify 27 to the 2/3?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just be
How do I rewrite that?
root of the cube over 27?
Okay, good. The cubed root of 27 to the 2nd power. What is the cubed root of 27? 3, and then 3 to the 2nd power is?
9.
So you could cross this out and just write 9. All right, my next step now is to do what, Melanie? No, not yet.
7 over 5. Wait, no, that's a 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 9 over 5.
Okay, what is it called when she is doing that? She is doing what with the logs? She is condensing the logs, and since it's subtracting, we're changing it to division, so that's 9 over 5. Okay. Next step is to do what, Amy? Cancel the logs out is what she said. Okay, and so that means, that's correct, sorry. X equals 9 over 5. And there's your answer. Any questions? Okay.